On behalf of all of those here in the beautiful Stambaugh Auditorium, you got to see the Mahoning Valley, and I want you to know something else. If we don't make it here, we don't make it anywhere. This is Youngstown, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, your Congressman, James Traficant.
Jim, you said you're still sheriff. Does that mean that you're still taking money from the mob?
He beat the rap.
No, listen. There's a federal court that's found that he accepted bribes.
Listen, we're nothing if we're not honest. He did get nailed on an income tax charge, and he's paying his bill. All right.
Let me respond. Phil, let me respond.
Mr. Congressman, in all due respect to you, you told me when you first ran for office that you controlled the minds of the non-thinkers in this community. Why can't you go to Washington and control the idiot minds of the pseudo-thinkers in the nation's capital?
Congressman, you're on.
Number one, the second fella has... Number one, the second fella has just brought up a point that is ludicrous. He happens to be a member of a Jewish descent. The Jews are very upset with what I've done, and he's trying to take it out, and I'm not going to back down to any powerful group. Number one.
Congressman, what is the reference to Jews? Explain that to us.
It's not a derogatory fashion, but this individual has been a member of an opposing party that's been challenging me.
Who has?
One of the individuals asked the question.
Well, why don't you tell us who he is?
Fine, Mr. Rubenstein.
Well,
He's come out.
Yeah. He says he's a Democrat. Why would you make it a Jewish issue?
I'm not making it a Jewish issue. He happens to be of Jewish descent. Because of my involvement in a couple cases, I have been targeted by the World Jewish Congress. I've just come to learn through the grapevine. I'm not sure that the American Israeli Public Affairs Committee has targeted me. And usually when they do, they beat a congressman. But let me say this.
You have not then been supportive in your voting record for Israel. Is that your point?
Let me say this, and this is very important to me. I've been called an anti-Semite. The next person in New York calls me an anti-Semite, I'm going to drive up there and punch him in the mouth.
The lady behind me, Mr. Congressman, the lady behind me said, you Jews, you attorneys, you blacks, you're all alike. That's what you bring out in people. You just... The seed of hatred and the seed of bigotry that everyone carries around, you cultivate. You'll turn on Eastern Europeans, you'll turn on labor, you'll turn on blacks, you'll turn on anyone because you are a political opportunist. And the last time I said it, I got threatening phone calls.
Hey, Phil, I want to answer that. I think I deserve an answer. Here's my answer. This is my answer.
And we'll be back in just a moment.